the first time was a video interview.
Right.
Yep, because we called, I had done some research on Google, saw Christina, she had a bunch of really good reviews, and I just had like a good feeling about her. I'd already called a couple others, but I remember she called me back when I was in the bathtub, because I thought that it would take a while. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a bath, I'll hear from her later. No, it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were jaded by that point. We'd already reached out to a couple different realtors, and we had already expected, oh, we're not gonna get a follow-up for another couple days. That was the norm, but yeah. Christina was just like, hey, what do you need? Just like the genie, we rubbed the lamp and we didn't know what to expect. Poof. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. When we had the first video interview with Christina, it really didn't feel like I was talking to a realtor. It felt like I was talking to just some person in their living room. What I really appreciated was that she felt like a person when I was talking to her, and me and Jess were talking to her for the first time. She felt very genuine, so.
Yeah, this was actually our third home that we bought.
And one of the things that, again, made Christina stand out for us compared to the other realtors we had worked with before is that she, from day one, seemed dialed in to us, dialed into what makes us tick, what is going to make us happy with a house, 100%, not necessarily how can she close the deal and make a sale and move on. Everybody that Christina recommended was fantastic. We're not used to that. It just feels like we walked through a Twilight Zone door and we're in, Pleasantville. And that's just not normal, and it's wonderful. We want to stay. We're not leaving. Well, I remember, when we first walked into the property, I loved it.
I kind of liked it. It was nice.
I think one of the concerns was all the stairs, but I loved it that it had everything that, we were really looking for at the end of the day. Now, the inspection came back, though.
Yeah, you weren't happy.
I wasn't 100% happy.
You were not happy.
If we were working with any other realtor and we were in that house, I can bet you my house that I'm currently living in, that any other realtor would have looked at me and Jessica and said, oh yeah, sure, it's got its challenges, but yeah, you can definitely work around that. Think about all the things you love, which makes sense. That's how you make a sale. But Christina didn't do that. I remember specifically we were in the basement of this property that I once was glowing about, but now I had some real concerns about it, I had a lot of questions about it, and I just wasn't sure. And she looked at both of us and said, don't do it. She could have easily sold us both on it. She could have made that purchase, but she didn't. She said, you know what? Don't do it. If you're not 100% in love with this, you're gonna be miserable once you make that purchase and once you settle in there. And that's not what I want, is what Christina told us. And that hit me really hard because up until that point, I was still jaded and skeptical.
And also, I knew way sooner that she had our best interests in.
Yes, you were very dialed into people.
I was, yes.
Me, I'm just like,
She definitely called it out, and she could feel the energy coming off of John, and it was just dissatisfaction of the house.
I was so surprised and shocked by how in-tuned Christina was to my emotions. She would call out things that I was thinking that I had not communicated. But it was that point where I realized Christina's not trying to make a sale anymore. She's just trying to help us. Absolutely 100%.
Yes, yes, 3,000% for sure. For sure, yeah. It's not even a question in my mind. Like, of course we would. We're happy, why wouldn't we?
Right. Partner, if you think about it, what do you want? Who do you want on your side when you're trying to do a transaction that literally means a life-changing event? It literally means you're moving, you're transitioning on a journey in your life.
I was thinking magical, but like...
Magical. Lots of whimsy.